What is up, you guys? So today is the Journeys Together pre-release. I have 2 time slots available, so we're gonna head over to Tabletop Village, my local card shop, and we'll get to cracking. Get to winning, I guess. What do you say, Sophie? You ready to start cracking? I don't have any Pokemon Center Edition ETBs to open later on in this video, but I do have the regular ETB coming in the mail, so hopefully we'll have that one in this opening. Alright, so we're here at the shop. I'm actually a little bit early. It's about 2:49. Tournament starts at 4, and I think registration starts around 3. Completely sold out both days, and I'm only doing today because tomorrow I'm headed out to Las Vegas for some work stuff. So I ended up picking up my pre-order for Prismatic Evolutions. I was supposed to pick this up last week, but I had to travel to Portland to help my mom move from LA to Portland. So I guess I traveled down to LA, then drove up to Portland. So this will be coming out in a future video. Actually, this video might come out before this video releases. All right, pre-release is about to start. They're about to start handing out some kits, so showcase some openings and see what we can pull here. I hope I get something playable, but I have no idea what's in this set. Here it is. We got Journeys Together. Let's go ahead and open it. See what we get.
So I didn't really capture audio during this opening, like me narrating as I open packs. I also decided to do a weird side camera view angle. Not sure why I did that. Last time I did like a POV style. Again, not sure why I didn't do that. And of course the table is always going to be a little bit wobbly. Even with a gimbal, it's going to shake. So anyways, like I said earlier in the video, it was about 4 p.m. when the tournament started. Pre-registration started at 3 and I actually got there around 2-ish. I went to get lunch at a sit-down restaurant beforehand, but for some reason, I really wanted to make sure that I got all signed up without any fuss. So I ended up not sitting down at the restaurant and getting my lunch to go and eating it on the way there. There's absolutely no reason for me to do that. I was like one of the 4 people who showed up way before the tournament pre-registration even started. So I'll use this time to advocate for pre-release events. If you haven't signed up for pre-releases, I think you definitely should, even if you're on the fringe. It's a great way to get packs before the set releases, especially when you know the set might be a bit harder to find. However, this only applies to regular sets, special sets like Prismatic Evolutions or 151, where the card set is smaller, and they don't sell individual booster packs of that set. They only sell like collection boxes or ETBs. That's how you know it's a special set. They don't do pre-release tournaments. They only do pre-release tournaments for these regular sets. During this tournament, I usually don't sit with people I don't know. I try to coordinate with my friends when they go, but our schedules never line up. So I just sit with people I don't really know. And that's fine. We get to know each other during this tournament, like the pre-release tournament. Even before that pre-release tournament starts, we share our polls. We learn when they got into the hobby, why they're here, how excited we are for the set, chase cards we have, take a look at each other's collection and trade binders. If you're worried about meeting people, it's alright. People like me are worried too. So whenever somebody pulls something, you might hear everyone on the table go, ooh, ah, as you might hear in the video. Plus, pre-release tournaments nab you some pretty cool stamp promos in those build and battle kits if you're into collecting those.
Alright, so we pulled Iono's Kilowattrel and Hop's Zacian EX. I have no idea what I swapped into the main deck. I just put in, I really put the focus onto my Mungus EX. So I'm going to try to lean more a little grass heavy, but not too much. Hit hard, go home, that's about it. Let's move on to the first round.
I recommend getting that early.
Alright guys, we got 3 more booster packs and we got 1 prize pack to open later, and the second tournament starts in about an hour or so. I finished the first tournament 2-1. No, 1-2. On to the next tournament and more packs. Alright guys, tournament number 2, we have the second box here, so let's go ahead and get to cracking.
Everybody's having a hard time opening that.
So during that first tournament, it was alright. My opponents, I felt like they had better decks. I think it was the Hops Corvisquire deck, Corviknight deck, was the deck to have, mainly because once you build up that Corviknight, it's like a one-hit KO on every single Pokemon. And my Lily's Rabombi, it did not do next to nothing. I didn't even bother to run it because I think I took it out because it just simply wasn't gonna win me games in this. I can't tell you how I remember I won the one game I did win. I think I just got lucky and they didn't have a bench and I just knocked them out within 5 turns later, because that's how pre-releases go. If you don't really modify your deck, you're kind of just pass your turn, and that's pretty much it. Pass, attach, turn, or pass. No, wait, attach, pass, then you move on. Wow, that was really hard to think about. But yeah, it was mostly that. All of my 3 matches I had. Opponents were real fun. The learning scheme wasn't that hard. My Amoonguss, I got him to do some damage, but someone had like a fire Pokemon. I think it was the Darmanitan. So he ended up knocking out my Amoonguss in like 2 hits. Yeah, it just was not for me. Pre-releases tournaments can get a little rough if you don't have that one really good deck out of the 3 that are usually in rotation. Now there's nothing wrong with Lily's Rabombi, but I just don't think it's a good deck for this rotation. And it doesn't help that I got it again. I got Lily Rabombi's twice. Did I say Lily Rabombi? Lily's Rabombi twice.
Ooh, look at that. Oh, yo, illustration.
I like it.
But yeah, let's recap here.
Alright, so I got another Lily's Rabombi deck, and then for the pulls, I actually pulled the alt-rare Lily's Rabombi. Got a Dunsparce EX. And I also have a Salamence Full Art. So I think I'm gonna try to run this in the deck. I don't know how well it'd go because it's just a 1-line. Finally finished the second tournament, 0-3. I got absolutely floored by the 3rd match. Lori, if you're watching, good job. She took 2 for 1. 1 attack, took 2 prize cards. I think it was Darmanitan or Darmanitan. Crazy card. We got some more packs to open. No, just 1 prize pack, but we got more bonus packs. That's a total of 6 packs. So we're gonna open that up first, and then we'll move on to the ETB afterwards. So good tournament overall. I'm so tired. I've been here since 2. Let's go home. Oh gosh. Oh. Ooh, that doesn't look right. It's been about 2 weeks since I recorded that clip. We now have the ETB. It's officially release day as of this recording. I didn't pick anything else up. Normally I open the Pokemon Center ETB, but today we got the regular one because I just don't have the fight in me to fight people online to get that purchase order in my cart at like 6 in the morning. I'm just so tired, y'all. Anyways, let's get to cracking. We got this ETB, and we got a couple of extra packs from the tournament that's just been sitting on my desk for 2 weeks. How many packs are in here? We got 9 booster packs in this ETB, and we got 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 packs of Journeys Together, or Journey Together. I always keep adding the S. And 1 prize pack, Series 6. Let's get to cracking. How many times have I said this throughout this video? Okay, so first we're gonna do the prize pack. So I got this through the pre-release tournament. They had 2 of them during Saturday. Oh gosh, during the video. And then they had like 2 more on Sunday. And they only gave these out on the first tournament on Saturday. So I was lucky enough to actually pick this up, because I have not been participating in local leagues, just local tournaments, but like not local leagues for championship points, which is where you get these prize packs or pre-releases if they have spares. Techno Radar, Ledian. Oh shoot, Iron Thorns with this play stamp, and Galvantula. Okay, that's cool because in my last video with Prismatic Evolutions versus Searching Sparks versus Astral Radiance, I pulled a regular Iron Thorns EX. I actually have 4 more in my Iron Thorns Dragonbolt deck, but that doesn't really matter because I'm swapping out Iron Thorns and going a different meta because rotation is here, or it's arriving like tomorrow as of this video goes up, and Iron Thorns Dragonbolt is just simply not it. Okay, we'll do this ETB last. We're gonna see what these packs are all about because I got this from the pre-release. 6 total packs. And let's see. Let's talk about the pre-release. My first round went pretty well. It went as expected. I didn't really expect a whole lot out of the pre-release. Now my second pre-release of the day, I was already so exhausted from just being at the shop from pretty much 2 p.m. till like 9. And I think I lost every match. And my last opponent, I forget her name. I think I mentioned it in the video. She's a grandma, and I taught her, or no, sorry, she kicked my butt, and she took like 3 prize cards in 1 turn. It was an insane move. Anyways, we got Brock Scouting, Ends Reshiram. I think this is my first time seeing the regular art. Ends Clink, and Hops Snorlax. Okay. And man, pre-releases. I think next time I'll only do, I don't know, the next set that's coming out is pretty sought after, it looks like too. It's the Rivals Return set. I don't know, we'll see. I might just do one, because doing 2 in 1 day is it's a lot of commitment, especially because the very next day I had to fly out to a work event where I was there for basically a week, just manning a work event, and that was already exhausting enough because I had to wake up early, catch the flight in the morning. That's not hollow, is it? No, that's just the reflection. Catch a flight in the morning and then work pretty much through the entire week, and then come back home and relax for a little bit. But when I came back home, I recorded last week's video, and yeah, it's all about the grind, baby. We're just having fun here. You get Torkoal, Komala, Hops Corviknight. This is a cursed card in the pre-release. If you know, you know. Spiky Energy, active spot, and is damaged by an attack from your opponent's Pokemon, but 2 damage on the attacking Pokemon. That's pretty nice. Super Potions, good to see that return. We got Reverse Hollow Torkoal, Lavencia. Ooh, okay, Mimikyu EX. Now this is a different Mimikyu EX. This is not the promo card of Mimikyu EX. This is a fun art. I actually like this a lot. 3D. I know people in general don't like regular like EX or V card arts, but I find this one extraordinarily fun. I don't know, it just hits different. I don't know how to explain it. Okay, so we got our first hit out of the spare packs. I'll take it. And we've opened 2 so far. So let's see what we get here on the 3rd one with Zoroark on the pack art. Now, was I there for Trainer Pokemon? That was introduced a long time ago. No, I wasn't. Well, I was, but I wasn't really collecting as a kid when that came out. This reminds me of my dog. She does like a little prance like that sometimes. I was not there during that the old series where they had the trainer in the corner. Well, in the Diamond and Pearl like Burger King promos, I think they had a couple of those, but you know, aside from that, wasn't really there, wasn't really collecting Pokemon cards at the time. But I appreciated it from afar. I knew that it was a thing. We got Lily's Comfy, And a Paldean Clodsire. Okay. I'm pretty sure I have this one from, I think, was it Paldea Evolved? I think there's a similar card to this, but the texture, it reminds me a lot of a Japanese card where it's just gloss all over. I don't, maybe, I think that's always been like that, but for some reason this just looks extra glossy. Okay, 2 hits. We got 2 hits out of the 3 packs we opened. And they're all spare packs, mind you, so these were essentially free in my mind. I know it's kind of, I believe it's factored into the cost of the event, but it's free packs. Don't matter. You could be getting none. You could just be getting the build and battle. Okay. Starting off with Iono's Tadpole, Cramorant, which is also a menace in the pre-release, Florigato, Hop's Rookie D, the Ruffian card, Low-Kicks, Combuskin, Metagross Reverse Holo, Kecleon Reverse Holo, and ends Reshiram. Alright, now did we get anything playable so far? Because this is a mess. I don't know what to tell you. I don't know. I'm not keeping up with competitive at the moment, mainly because I'm just trying to get my life back in order. So we got 2 packs left, and I'm loosely following the Japan League's City League, and it's just like following like the weekly rankings of like the top decks in rotation, and I can't tell you like what's new or what's old because frankly I'm not up to date. So I'll find out when I go to my next locals how screwed I am on what cards I'm missing. Of course, I'll do my best research before heading into it when remodeling my decks. We got Hops Cramorant, Octillery, Weezing, Ends Darumaka, Reverse Holo, Alolan Geodude, Reverse Holo, and for the rare, we get Ludicolo. Alright, so he actually has a pretty neat ability. It's called Vibrant Dance. Essentially, all of your Pokemon in play get plus 40 HP. It doesn't stack, however, it could help you in a pinch for those Pokemon where you know you might get like 1-hit KO'd from their attack. But you know you can tank it if you had like a tool. Well, instead of a tool, you get Ludicolo. Yeah, we'll see if he's actually playable. He could be. He could be like a sleeper card that I don't know about. He could be fun to make a jank deck with. Alright, so this is the last pack of all the spare packs we got from the event. Here's the Water Energy. Last pack magic before the ETB. Here we go. Metapod. I love this art right here. Pretty cool. Black Belt's Training. This is like the 3rd variant of the card. We got Iono's Voltorb. Got Oricorio, Don't Tell Real Breaking Nate. Acelagor. Papelipper, if you guys watching the anime. Greedent. Audino for the Reverse Holo. Can we get an illustration rare? No, we get a Toedscool with a really cool art though. I like the bold outline on it. It's kind of like a Sharpie. And for the rare, we get Lily's Rabombi. Okay, so out of all those packs, we got 2 pulls, 2 regular EXs. So that's going straight into my collection binder. And we also got this Iron Thorns EX with the playstamp. That's a win in my book. Okay, so I'm gonna put these special guys off to the side, and we're gonna go ahead and crack open that ETB. Boom. Okay, now here's the hard part. Am I able to open it in one go? So I did get one for my dad, per usual, but this is not the Pokemon Center ETB. This is just the regular ETB that I got from Best Buy. I think I'm gonna stop pre-ordering from like retailers, and I'm just gonna go full local shops, which I should be doing in the first place anyways, but retailers like Best Buy tend to have it accessible earlier, online at least, because they're like a full-fledged retail store. Like major retailers are full-fledged retail stores, so they're readily available, you know, right? And the local shops, they're readily available too, but it just takes a while. I don't know why I worry, because I know they're always going to have allocation. So I should just wait for them when they get allocation and just get going from there. Okay, so here's a promo card. You get Enzorua right here. He's so cute. He gave me good scratches. And we go. Okay, not gonna lie, these sleeves are kind of fire. I might have to use this for like my Portland trip. Or no, I should buy like the nice, some other pack sleeves. I might use these for locals. That's pretty fire, not gonna lie. And then, you know, you get your standard dice and whatnot. We're not here for that. Or you might be here for that. I'm not here for that. But yeah, support your local shops if you can, within reason. Yeah, the reason why I'm kind of just making this statement is, like many of you know, I probably talked about this quite a bit on my channel, and you probably heard about this, and you probably talked about it yourself. If you're just a regular collector like me, I'm also a player. I'm not just a collector. Oops. I'm just trying to get cards for myself and play and trade within the community. And right now, it's not as easy to buy cards from Best Buy or GameStop or Target, because, or even the Pokemon Center, which it used to be really easy just to pre-order product, but now it's a lot harder than normal. Like, I'd have to wake up at before 6 a.m. and then order it on the dot. Or I have to make sure I have like notifications on for a Discord channel, and I'm just not about that. I'm just gonna sit back and relax, and if I'm able to pre-order it, that's great, but right now I'm just gonna wait for my local shop to have allocation, pre-order it there, and I'll be good to go. However, for the Pokemon Center one, I'll try, but I won't be waking up at 6 in the morning to try. If I happen to be there at the right time, then I'm there at the right time. Am I right? I think I'm right. Caterpie, Escavalier, Brock Scouting. These cards feel really smooth. Like, it's a real good texture. It's reminding me a lot of the Japanese cards. Volcarona, Reverse Hollow Delmise, Reverse Hollow Drampo. That's pretty cool art. I forget what that technique is called. It's like it's the where you do the dots a lot, and they're all. Anyways, for the rare, we get Iris's Fighting Spirit. All right, this ETB is already cooking. I will take that. That's beautiful. I love me a good full art trainer card. I love trainer cards in general. Doesn't matter who it is. I'm all about those trainers. So first pack magic. Yeah. Second pack. Can we get Hop Zacian right here? Boom. Now, I am hoping to get, Lily's Premium Tournament Collection, because I've gotten every Milk Carton kit basically since Marnie's. Well, that's a lie. I had to buy Marnie's secondhand for like $75. Did not like doing that because it only cost like $40 at the time. And I've got like Professor Juniper's and what's his name? The Team Galactic boss, Cyrus. I got Cyrus's. I got I think Clara's. Like, I got them all. I just want to get one more. And I feel like it's going to be a bit of a struggle because those pre-orders sold out fast. And we got Fungus, Billy, and Onair. Draw 2 cards. Then if you have 10 or more cards in your hand, then draw 2 more cards. That's pretty funny. And the Dunsparce EX. Okay, this is my second one. And Coral actually opened this ETB as well. And she also has a Dunsparce, which she probably doesn't want. So I think we have a total of 3 Dunsparces in this household. But yeah, the Iono collection box, or no, the Lilies collection box. I really want that. For the promos, that's pretty much it. Of course, I guess I could buy the promo by itself, but you know, you get packs, more packs to crack. That's what it's all about, right? And then Ioni's. I'm just really excited opening cards with you guys. It's Iono's premium collection box. We haven't had an acrylic stand kind of bonus promo in there, so I want that. And they just announced that they're also doing it with Cynthia. I think I'm gonna have a little bit of trouble getting those acrylic stands because those are two pretty popular characters. Now there's the Charizard collection box, which you know is all right. And there's Hop, which is pretty cool. I would like that. And we're not even like this set just released and they announced Rivals Return. It's gonna be a crazy couple of releases for Pokemon here. We got En's Reshiram for the rare. Okay. Next pack up, Iono and Bellibolt. Beautiful. Now, I would like to try to get a booster box of Journey Together. No S. I would like to get a booster box of Journey Together. Of course, I said that about Twilight Masquerade, and since I said that, I have not been able to find a booster box for Twilight Masquerade at a decent price. And then the card market kind of just, or the hobby in general, it kind of just exploded, so good luck trying to buy a booster box. Now, the thing with like booster boxes and ETBs, with pre-ordering, a lot of places they tend to charge you like the day of, but like if you're a major retailer, you don't have to necessarily take the money because you already make a lot of money, so you don't, your pre-order system allows you to not charge the customer the day of, right? So a lot of smaller areas charge you the day of, and that I'm the person who likes to pre-order stuff without being charged the day of and like worry about it or plan for it ahead of time. So that's why I usually don't order booster boxes like in general. A, because it's expensive even if I plan it for it ahead of time, and B, if I buy it from like a place that doesn't let you pay later, I might be in a little bit of trouble. Hop's Choice Band, Articuno, but of course, you know, ETBs are fine, like 1 or 2 are fine. For me, my dad, or Coral and myself. Or if I just want to for myself. And for the rare, Magearna. Ooh, auto heal. If it's in your active, whenever you touch an energy from your hand, heal 90 damage from that Pokemon. Oh, very nice. Why am I ranting about the cost of Pokemon cards? I don't know, man. I just want a booster box. The last booster box I bought was actually off camera. It was for my birthday. It was a booster box of, I think it was Stellar Crown. Stellar Crown like recently released then, and Coral and I just went out and about in town and bought a couple of ETBs, bought a booster box, and just cracked packs for the better of half of 30 minutes, right? And that was the last time I bought a booster box, and it was like $120. Normally they retail at like $160 or something, and you know, when the hobby eventually returns to normal, the booster boxes will cost ideally a lot less than they should. Hop Zacian EX. Okay, we get a regular one. I heard this card's pretty playable too. Okay, we got 3 hits so far out of this ETB, and we have 3 more packs to go. Can we make it more? Can we get more hits out of these last 3 packs? So we just pulled Zacian, Hop Zacian. Can we pull illustration rare maybe? I have like the full art, like alternative full art. I don't know what. I'll have to see which one. I haven't looked through that booklet yet. Okay, we get Komala. So he's kind of a fun card because he puts your opponent to sleep, and then he smacks him for 130 for the next turn if he's still asleep. Coughing. That's a crazy art. Right now on my camera, it looks like the background is yellow, but it's actually green. Anyways, Shuppet with his tongue out. Hop's Corvisquire. Lily's Pearl. This card is going to be a menace. I could already see it. I already experienced it in pre-release. Basically, if it's attached to Lily's Pokemon, it's -1 on prize cards. So if it's a single prize Pokemon, no prize cards. If it's 2 prize Pokemon, you get 1 prize card instead of 2. Alright, Cubone. Can we get illustration rare here? No, we get En's Castle, and we're going into the rare. We get Lily's Rabombi. I believe that's like my 4th one. Okay. we're gonna move on to Iono's Bellibolt yet again with his little death stare. Don't want to run into him on a bad day. Now, what else is next? So I currently have a Prismatic Evolutions ETB, and I have a booster bundle of 151. I'm gonna try to see if anyone wants to trade for it during a trade day. I'm gonna make a video about it, so we'll see what happens. I don't want to spoil it too much, but I've kind of been sitting on this product for a couple of weeks now. I actually teased it a little bit more during my last video, so I'm teasing it again. Just letting you guys know, something's coming. I'm cooking something. You get Shelmet, and for the rare, Hops Dub Wool. Okay guys, this is it. Can we get last pack magic with Ends Zoroark right here? Code card. The energy, I'm gonna say it's dark. It's water, alright. So you know I'm off to a great start here. We get Milcery, Paldean Wooper, Black Belt's Training, Whalmer, he's all alone underwater, Cloth, the enemy of my meta decks. You get Lavencia, Oinkalone, Iono, Reverse Hollow. Can we get an illustration rare? No, we get a coughing, and for the rare, we get Meowscarada. Okay, that ain't too bad though, you guys. For the ETB, I got 3 pulls. Got Hop Zacian EX, Iris's Fighting Spirit Full Art, and Dunsparce EX. And from the prize pack, I got Iron Thorns EX with the play stamp, Paldean Clodsire EX, and Mimikyu EX. We get a lot of basic EX type of art cards, and that's okay. This is like a normal set. You're supposed to get a lot of these. They insert a lot of these in, I assume, for playability. And obviously the rare cards are the rare cards. So this is quite refreshing because I don't have these cards in my binder, so they're going straight into the binder. Super stoked about this. I actually might use Iron Thorns in like an Iron Thorns, maybe Future Box deck in the future. We'll see. So where's my other cards? Yes. Okay. So to recap from the pre-release tournament. Oh my gosh. I didn't tell you guys. This Larvitar card. I traded this during the pre-release tournament. I traded for this. I forgot what I traded away. But like this Larvitar card, pretty solid condition. Just a cool art, just a regular common card. I don't know what set he's from. From 2001. I don't know. I just like Larvitar. I like the Tyranitar line. I just wanted it. And this was like from his, the person I traded this from. This was from his like personal collection, like personal kind of trade, mostly personal. And he saw 3 cards that in my binder, and I said, you know what? If you want those, I just want this one, and we're good to go. And I had to triple make sure he wanted to get rid of this because this was in his like mostly personal collection. So super stoked about this. I'm pretty sure this is like a inexpensive card. Yeah, okay, anyways. That's going in the trade binder, or not just my collection binder. So from the pre-release, we have Hop's Zacian EX, which we saw earlier from the video, Iono's Kilowattrel, Amoonguss EX, Salamence EX, this looks like a lot like a Salamence V full art, the Dunsparce, and Lily's Rabumbu. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 great pulls, just 1 duplicate without the Dunsparce out of the, what, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23 packs. Wow, I opened 23 packs in total. Very nice. So that was my Journeys Together unboxing experience. I spent collectively just over $100. It was about $30 per pre-release tournament, so that's about $60, and about $50 for the ETB. So that's just about $110 minus tax, and tax is like 10% here, so I don't even want to think about that. But overall, great time. Journeys together. I'm super excited to open more in the future. I hope I can open more in the future. I know they're trying to reprint the heck out of these Pokemon cards, so it's just a matter of patience and wit and luck. Let me know what you guys pulled during release day down in the comments below. And with that being said, my name is KevinTCG, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.